Hey y'all, it's Shamika. I wanted to weigh in on, I know this is going to be a hot topic, but let's talk about this minimum wage increase, okay? Off the bat, individuals who make low income are probably cheering. You guys are happy. You're excited. The price is going up. Now you got more money to spend. You can go and further all your goals and dreams. But let me say, before you get super happy, let me give you something to think about, okay? A lot of people do not understand how supply and demand works. But I can tell you that if they are going to raise the minimum wage, somebody has to pay for that. And the individuals that will have to pay for that is all of us. Me, you, everybody. Okay. And when I say pay for that, that means gas goes up, milk goes up, orange juice goes up. Any service that you had to pay for at a certain price will now increase because the owner of those businesses, they have to be able to afford that cost or eat that cost, as they call it. And they're not going to eat it without passing that cost on to the customers. Okay. That's the only way businesses will be able to survive. So yes, I'm glad that you guys are happy that you got your minimum wage increase. But I did have to let you know that just because you got your minimum wage increase, that does not mean more money is going to hit your pocket. All right. Why doesn't more money hit my pocket? Well, first, I already gave you part of the reason. One, services are going to go up. Pricing will go up. Okay, so that's one thing. So you've already got an increase, but now you've already got something biting into your pocket now. Now, let's talk about rent. Rent will now go up. Everything will go up because the prices have gone up. If you don't believe me, sit back and watch and you will see. All right. Another thing, and this is probably going to piss some people off, but I'm just going to tell you the truth. Okay. People who depend on minimum wage are considered low income. Okay. I didn't make that up. That is just where your income falls. Okay. So you fall into what they consider low income. Okay. And low income individuals have a certain type of behavior. Don't argue with me. These are not my opinions, but this is what the facts and the statistics show, that individuals who are low income have certain behaviors that help keep them broke. Okay. So those things would be having a lot of children, having bad habits like smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, drinking. Most of them did not finish high school, which means they can't further their education, which also means they are not able to make more than the minimum wage. Okay, so I am not going to say one thing that's going to fix everything is telling people to stop having kids, stop doing, stop smoking and drinking and go to college. Okay. But those are some things that you should do, because if you don't, you will always only be voting for people to raise the minimum wage because you will not be able to afford to live otherwise. Okay. And we have to get out of this mentality that we're just going to sit around and wait for the government to take care of us. Again, like I said, I know some people are probably going to be arguing or upset or pissed off at my comment, but I had to make the video simply because this is where the disconnect is from those who have and those who have not. If you want to buy a house, if you want to get a car, you want to do those things that you see everybody else doing, you're going to have to do what they do. And that is not sit around and just wait for the minimum wage to increase. Because if that is what you're waiting on, then unfortunately, you are going to be stuck with the same things that you have right now. You may have a couple more dollars in your pocket, but it won't get you to move into a bigger apartment. It won't get you to get you into a house. It's not going to change things drastically like you think they are. So I would suggest, okay, that one, you learn some better behaviors so that you can stop being in the circle of poverty. Okay, period. The way to get out of the circle of poverty is you're going to have to do some things different than you did before, which is why you are where you are right now today. Okay, so sitting around waiting on the minimum wage is not going to do it. You want a house? Fix that credit. You want to be able to get a car? You're going to need to fix that credit. You want to make more money? You're going to need to go and get some type of secondary education or some type of talent, maybe not trade, excuse me, some type of trade, so that you have something that is marketable, so that you have some type of skill to go out and get a job that pays you more than the minimum wage. Now think about this. If you, the person that's working at McDonald's, is going to make minimum wage, can you imagine what a construction worker is going to make now? Can you imagine how much more it's going to cost to build a house? Can you imagine how much it's going to now cost for a value meal at McDonald's? Think about those things before you choose to celebrate. Now, we've already voted. It's already gone through. Congratulations. Again, I'm not against it. I'm not depending on I'm not depending on minimum wage. So I don't have to worry about that. But I do have friends that do. And I try to explain to them, and I'm just trying to do the same thing here with you guys, is it's not going to be as peaches and cream as you think it is, simply because somebody's going to have to eat that cost. And unfortunately now, we're all going to now start spending more money because we now have to pay those salaries. Now, if you want to get on your feet, you want to do those things that you see other people do, you are going to have to cut those habits. You are going to have to go and get you some type of marketable skill or a trade or go back to college. And you also are going to have to learn to budget the money that you now will have coming in, because if not, you're going to be broke, just like you were before the minimum wage increase. And that is not going to be anybody else's fault, but they're going to say it's going to be yours. So if you do not know how to budget your money, this is the time to learn. Sounds crazy. It sounds hard, but it's not difficult. It is something that you definitely have to watch out for, but you are going to have to do it if you're going to be successful in this process now. So congratulations on your win for the minimum wage increase. Get ready for some changes in pricing. Please do not complain, because they have to be able to pay for it some way. Just know that these are the 3 things you need to do to get on your feet to change your life. College, some type of marketable skill, open a business, fix your credit, and budget your money so that you can see this money last you from one pay period to the next. All right. So, any questions? You guys know what to do. Get in my inbox. We could talk about it. If you don't agree, let's go back and forth. Let's have a respectable conversation. I'm not arguing with anybody today, but I did want you guys to know that that is how it works in the background. You only see what's going on in the foreground, and that is very different. Okay, so you need to be able to know what's going on all the way around so that you can fully understand the picture. Okay, but you will soon enough. Congratulations again. And I hope I explained something to you guys. Bye.